Hi everyone, it's Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Today I'm going to share with you about this fruit which in Jamaica we call the stinking toe. Stinking toe. Now, you may be wondering, why on earth would somebody eat something that's called the stinking toe? You know, I've heard about the durian fruit that is very bad smelling and very nutritious, definitely an acquired taste. And people seek it out in spite of the fact that it smells horrible. Well, I guess the stinking toe would fall in that category of things like the durian that smells horrible, but hey, I didn't realize I could make music. So we can make music with the stinking toe. No, the stinking toe is also called the Caribbean locust or the jatoba. In Jamaica, we just say the stinking toe because we call it like it is. It smells. In addition to the terrible smell, it is extremely difficult to get into. It's like the plant is saying, listen, you're not gonna like how I smell, so just leave me alone. You're not going to like the experience, so just leave me alone. But you know, as humans, we can't take the hint. We can't take the hint, so what we do is we get a rock or a hammer, anything hard, and put it against a hard surface and wham, 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 because we are humans and we're not easily deterred. So in spite of the fact that this could knock you out, this could knock out a person, seriously cause a concussion or death. I'm not putting any ideas in your head, okay? I know some of you have enemies. I'm not putting any ideas in your head, but alright, so when we get a hammer and we give it a good whack, this is what comes out. See that? It's very powdery, very soft, very thick too. Look at the shell. The shell itself is quite thick. Very thick for a fruit, right? It's almost like a nut. It is a fruit, but it has that nutty kind of feature to it. Very hard to get into. And why we call it a toe? Does it look like your big toe or any of your toes? I guess to some persons they would say it looks like a toe, shapes like a toe, right? So it's the stinking toe. You know, when you say your foot cheesy, your toes are cheesy. Alright, so if we break it, see that? Very fibrous, very soft, powdery. You know, like a butterfly's wings. You ever touch a butterfly and the wings just powdery, it's like it's just coming off, right? And inside it is very fibrous. And what would happen is when you bite into it, see that? That fiber. And there are some seeds in the middle of it. You go further in, as you eat around it, you will encountered some little brown seeds. Each plant might have 3 to 6 little brown seeds. The stinking toe is the biggest, or at least one of the biggest fruit trees in the Caribbean. Is huge fruit tree, right? And these beautiful brown pods, as we say, we call them stinking toes. These beautiful brown pods, as offensive as the content is, it is very nutritious. Very nutritious. It is good. It is very high in carbohydrates. It actually does taste like, you know, it tastes like powdered sugar. You know, when you have glucose and you just put it in your mouth and it's melted in your mouth, you taste that carbohydrate. Very rich in carbohydrates. The thing is, though, it's quite cloying, at least to me. It's very cloying, so I can't eat more than a couple, or maybe just one or two at a time. It makes you thirsty because it's very sweet and cloying, so you might want to have a glass of water beside you while you're eating it. It will cloy you, but you know, very rich in calcium, very rich in vitamin A, like I said, carbs, very rich in iron. It has antibacterial and antifungal properties. Perhaps another reason why it's called a stinking toe, because it is good for treating nail fungus, athlete's foot, right? In addition to disorders of the gastrointestinal tract, that whether it's diarrhea or constipation or any disorder in between those extremes, it is very useful because of its fiber content and because of its nutritional value. It's very good for treating. It has been used to treat asthma, rheumatoid arthritis, and prostate issues. Now, the stinking toe is said to be an aphrodisiac. I don't know if it is. You know, in the Caribbean, I guess it's elsewhere too, but we have a tendency to say that the things that are most repulsive, we think that they have aphrodisiac properties for some reason. Just the fact of them being so repulsive, I guess we need some kind of stimulus to go and partake of them. So if you try it and tell me if it does have aphrodisiac properties, and I'll add that to my notes. For the time being, I'm just telling you what I heard. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Try it out for yourself. Get you one of these pods and give it a good whack. Give it a good whack, and I guess you could blend it. But what I'm gonna do with these, I'm actually going to put them in my juice, because I remember growing up, I was not able to just sit down and eat it like that. So I'm going to find a way to have it in my juices, blend it up in my juices combined with other fruits. Of course, I also just discovered the musical properties. So there's that also. You know, on this channel we introduce you to exotic and exquisite and sometimes regular, ordinary foods that you've known all your lives. Sometimes some that you've never heard of. And the whole idea is I want to encourage you to eat healthy, to take advantage of the abundance of fruits that nature has provided for us. In my opinion, that is the ultimate food. That is the food for humans. If you want to eat other things, it's up to you, but make sure that most of your diet consists of succulent, delicious, natural fruits. Please share this video so others may benefit. If you have not yet subscribed to Vibrant Authentic Living, now would be an excellent time for you to do so. If you want to support the channel, please look in the description and you will see the Patreon link. Hop on over to Patreon and become a supporter. Until next time, this is Nandi and her stinking toes.